This commander is nothing more than another reason in a long line of many to distrust the bald, and their players appear to be powered exclusively by condescension. Whenever creature cards hit your graveyard, Sefris allows you to venture into the dungeon, an aggressively mediocre archetype in this game with many different ways to allow you and your friends to sit there like dickheads and watch as the Sefris player spends the next 5 minutes debating the endless philosophical struggle that is making one treasure token versus making one goblin. Now, that ability in itself is not a threat to anything but my patience and your eyelashes. However, whenever they get to the end of one of these, they, and by extension your stupid ass, discovers that the real treasure was not friendship, it was this Sheoldred that you got to reanimate for free. Now, thankfully, this dungeon trigger only happens once each turn, so in terms of reanimator bullshit, they are not setting any land speed records for necrophilia. Unthankfully, this means that all of your turns are fair game, which is going to cause the Sefris player to immediately forget that they are playing a game with their friends, with humans that had hopes and dreams and Olive Garden reservations, Jeremy, and they will instead force you to sit there and watch as they spend the next 3 hours setting up a Minecraft experience farm at your expense. They will be interrupting your turn to sacrifice things, to discard things, to mill things, and most importantly, to resolve all these goddamn dungeon triggers, and the only point at which you will become relevant is when they look at the one creature you spent your entire turn casting and say, "Get Chupacabradon." Oh, you don't like when the blue players counterspell you? At least we care. At least we're paying attention to the spells you cast. Sefris is going to turn you into collateral damage. A game win is not even the goal for these people. They want to play graveyard Legos. It's an unfortunate consequence of girl bossing through dungeons too hard. In fact, the only moral response to any of these decks is to just exile the whole goddamn graveyard. Because God forbid you deal with her, right? And you remove all this, and they're forced against their will to use all of the way better reanimation effects in this game. Absolutely would, though. I'm trying to check out those hidden ways, know what I mean?